Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another pre-market watch list here today. Thank you guys again for tuning in as always. So hopefully everybody had a good trading day yesterday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to
definitely one of my better trading days. Thank you guys again for tuning in as always.
This month.
So hopefully everybody had a good trading day yesterday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to
definitely one of my better days. Thank you guys again for tuning in as always.
This month.
So hopefully everybody had a good trading day yesterday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to definitely one of my
yesterday
in the live trading video, we were able to get up accumulated month.
So hopefully everybody had a good trading day yesterday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to definitely
yesterday
in the live trading video, we were able to get up accumulated month.
So hopefully everybody had a good trading day yesterday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to definitely
yesterday
in the live trading video,
good
morning accumulated month.
So hopefully everybody had a good trading day yesterday.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to definitely
yesterday. I think it'll fix now. Hold on. It might stop. Okay. All right. Wait. Are we good? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so when you're streaming, you have to make sure the sound is cut out on YouTube, or else it just. So I forgot to mute that boy. So we're all good now. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm like an alien, and I can create this double echo thing. But anyways, yesterday, all in all, super good day. We ended up about $4,000 profit, so that was positive. The market put up a little bit of a fight yesterday. That was nice. So we're seeing, some buying pressure come in down here in like the 263 price of the market, or 2,630, whatever you want to call it. We're starting to see some buying pressure come in the market. So it's possible the market's going to double bottom. I'll talk to you guys about that in a little bit. But today I'm going to take it really easy. So know that what we're going to cover on the watch, we're not going to cover much. The usual couple stocks, NVDA and Netflix. We'll talk briefly on Foot Locker and Autodesk. They had earnings, but again, Thanksgiving tomorrow. So markets might be a tad bit slower today. The volume might kind of dry up, or the volume might decrease much quicker today than it normally does. So today's kind of the day where I definitely urge you to be more patient and definitely don't trade very long today. I'll probably only trade for the first hour, maybe 2 hours as usual, but after that, definitely not going to trade today. Unless like something went crazy, then maybe. But anyways, you get the point. Thanksgiving, holiday, volume can slow up, so definitely make sure you're not over trading today and don't force it. All right, now going into screen share here. Let me get this off the screen because we don't need that and we don't need that for right now. Or maybe we do. Anyway, so first one on the watch is NVIDIA. You guys know what happened yesterday with the NVIDIA. It ended up having a really, really good day. We had it on the watch list. This is one of the main stocks that we wanted to watch for the day. And as many of you guys seen from yesterday's video, I said I didn't really want to be short bias on it anymore. I was starting to get long bias, and sure enough, we squeezed it like crazy yesterday. I think it's possible that we see two-day continuation. I think it's possible we're going to see NVIDIA continue going higher. For that to happen, we're really going to want to have some type of bullish sentiment in the market. So the market really kind of needs to stay bullish, or well, that came off wrong. The market needs to kind of start moving more bullish. And if it does that, then I think it's possible we're going to see NVIDIA have a pretty good day. So for me right now, I'm kind of just watching NVIDIA long bias. I would like to see it stay above yesterday's high a day price, which is 154. Okay. So keep an eye on NVIDIA, right? I want to see NVIDIA over or staying above 154. If it can stay above 154, then that's telling us that it can at least stay above yesterday's high of day price. So I'm completely, for the most part, bullish on NVIDIA, right? It's kind of pushed up. It has this nice kind of curl going on the 4-hour chart. I think it's very possible we see NVIDIA up towards 160 today. If we can break through 160, you might even see it up towards 170s. It's possible. But again, for that to happen, we'd need a really bullish day on the market. But if you look back here, you'll see like the last time NVIDIA bounced, it bounced from 176 up to highs of 221. So it bounced about $45 a share. Now when we're bouncing right now, it's bounced about $20 a share. I think it's got another $20 a share that it can move to the upside after its earnings and its sell-off. I think it wants back up towards the 170 price particularly. So definitely following closely on NVIDIA today, and if the market stays bullish. Before we cover Netflix or anything else, let's look at the market. So you can see right now, the market's trying to double bottom, right? We've had this move up. We've come down. We're starting to bounce a little bit. So it's bouncing off the 264, 263 price. So this theoretically could be the start of a double bottom, and then we start going up, or somewhat of, it's basically just at a W, a double bottom right here. So we're potentially looking at a double bottom. And if that's the case, we should start going bullish in the market over the next couple weeks if it is a double bottom. And if it is a double bottom, we're going to see stocks like Netflix, we'll see stocks like Apple, we'll see stocks like NVIDIA, MU, AMD. We're going to start seeing a lot of those stocks picking up a little bit more and having more green days. So here's the other thing too, real quick, is this is a lesson for newer traders. Everyone always asks, what scanners or how do you scan for these stocks? I don't have to scan for any of these stocks personally. That's the thing. Most people think you need scanners to find these stocks when you really don't. You just have to watch the stock market and you know where all the plays are. That's it. When you spend enough time doing it, you don't really need the scanners to find good stocks because you just know what's good. You've been doing it for a while. You follow the market. You know what's good. What if you're a sports fanatic, right? So you really like sports. Okay, and then you're with one of your buddies, right? So you're with one of your friends. You're a sports fanatic. He's not. Okay, and then all of a sudden you start talking about all these good different teams, and this team does that, and this team does that. The other guy's gonna have no clue because he doesn't follow sports. So he would have to resort to something like Google, and he would have to go, what are the best top 5 NFL players or football teams right now? Or what are the best top 5 professional basketball teams right now? He wouldn't know, so he'd have to find some type of resource like Google or some type of website that would tell him what those top 5 best teams are right now in the market. But his friend, who is a sports fanatic, he doesn't need to go to Google. He doesn't need to go anywhere. He just knows it because he watches all the games, he follows all the teams, and he knows what's going on in that marketplace. So for me, I didn't use a scanner to find Netflix. I didn't use a scanner to find NVIDIA. I don't even use any scanners to find any earnings plays. I don't need the scanners because I'm so active in the market and I do it every day that I just tend to know what's moving and where people are at and what people are trading. And that is a big misconception that new traders run into, is that you need scanners and you need this and you need that. Scanners work great for some things, but you really don't need scanners for everything. Okay, you can do completely fine without scanners, but it just seems challenging when you're first starting because you think that the scanners are just going to give you this stock on a silver platter and then you'll be golden, when that's just still not correct. They help a lot, but they're not your way out. So for me, I didn't scan for any of these stocks, just so you know. But again, if you're very active and you consistently do it and you practice and you're always here and you're always watching, you're always learning, eventually you'll get to the point where you just know what's going, moving, and you don't really even need a scanner, to be completely honest. Anyways, so possible we have a double bottom in the market, right? Possible. And if it is, then we'll see some of these stocks starting to pick up here soon. Okay. So let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix is pretty straightforward, guys. Again, this watch list isn't anything crazy today. Netflix, pretty straightforward. It had this massive sell-off followed by a big bounce, or kind of like a short squeeze yesterday. What I noticed yesterday is nobody was really selling Netflix. Even when the market was dumping, Netflix wasn't really selling off, which told me that no one's selling Netflix. If the market was drastically going down and Netflix wasn't, what does that tell you? It tells you people aren't really trying to sell Netflix anymore. At least they weren't yesterday. For whatever reason, I don't know. Probably because it hit lows of $250. $250 is a huge psychological whole number, so arguably that could be why we didn't see as much selling pressure on Netflix yesterday, even though the market was dumping. So once I seen Netflix wasn't really getting sold off after the market had been dumping, it caused me to think that there is some sentiment long bias on Netflix right now. And so far, it is proving. We know Netflix is just complete. It is very, very sold right now. I think there's possibility for a long today on Netflix. I think we might get a green day in the market, so I'm going to follow Netflix long. If it doesn't go long, it doesn't go long. I'm not going to be too crazy about it. But what I mean yesterday is like right here, when the market was doing its thing, like Netflix wasn't like, this was the downward move while it was crap. Like it just wasn't selling off while the market was going down. So I knew it was bullish after that on the day. So I'm going to be following Netflix. Right now it's got resistance up here at 276. Okay. Take a look back at a 5-day chart. It's got resistance right at 280. So I think we could see Netflix up to highs of 280, which would be about a $5 per share gain on the day. If you did get into, at about 275 and rode up to 280, that's about a 2% gain, close to 1% gain, 1.5 on the day. If that were to work. Now, if it can break over 280, then I think we could see 285s, 290s, but that would be a stretch. To see Netflix that high, the market would have to just be flaming hot. So I think there's a long play on Netflix, possibly up to, the high of 280, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see an early morning kind of flush or sell off on Netflix that could even bring it down to the 270 mark. So a quick dip out of the gates and then a long possibly. So going to be following Netflix, hopefully long off around 270s, 270 areas, and then up towards maybe 276 to 280s. That would be ideal. Okay. Let's see. One second. All right, going to be finishing up with Foot Locker and Autodesk. So Foot Locker, I'll put it simply. Foot Locker, earnings play, gapping up, major resistance right at $55. Watch it. This thing could go both long and short. Everyone's like, oh, well, which way is it going to go? I don't know for sure which way it's going to go ever. I just go based off of what I know, my experience, and I go off of technical patterns. If this thing drops out of the gates, I'd watch for a support bounce at 52 and a support bounce at 51. If it instantly pops up towards 55, I would be very hesitant to buying, and I'd probably start watching it short. Anyways, it's an earnings play. There will probably be some volatility. Keep it on watch. Volatility is your friend, guys. Wherever there's volatility, you want to be for a day trader. Okay. Next one on the list is Autodesk. Pretty straightforward. Same thing. Earnings play doesn't have a ton of volume, but it is gapping up. Autodesk tends to see a lot of volatility. It went from 120 all the way to 136. There will be probably money to be made on that stock, so simply watch it. The reason I'm not going super in depth with Autodesk and Foot Locker is because those are the two stocks that are kind of on my back burners. Like I'm keeping them on watch, but I'm most likely trading NVDA or Netflix. Okay, so again, Autodesk, Foot Locker, watch them. That's all I gotta say there. Okay. Let's see. Andrew, I'm not on Zoom right now. Nope, not on Zoom right now. So ACRX, my opinion on ACRX. Well, personally, I haven't even looked at it, but I probably wouldn't Probably won't trade it. So personally, it looks bullish. I would say ACRX, arguable. It is for sure in a bullish manner. We could see it over, call it 347s, 348s, back up towards highs of 360. But that's it. It's got a lot of resistance right at 360. That's why you've seen it sell off at 360 yesterday. So it is moving in a bullish manner. It has resistance at 360. It's already rejected resistance at 360 yesterday. Personally, I'm not going to trade it, but if you were watching it, I would be, I wouldn't even long it. I wouldn't even watch it long. I would probably, let me look at it again, but let me see. I'd probably watch it short. Let's see. Where's my yearly chart? Yeah, I wouldn't long it. I'd actually watch it short bias. I wouldn't be long bias on it at all. If anything, I'd be short ACRX. But I wouldn't even short it though. I mean, that's things like I wouldn't even trade it short, and I wouldn't be buying it long right now. It looks good. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it's got that pattern, but the only thing is it's already filled its gap. That's it. It had a gap and it filled it yesterday. Right here. This gap in the chart, right there, this blank gap in the chart was filled yesterday. So naturally, once a gap is filled, the stock will sell off. Daniel, I do trade low price stocks, just not as often as most people, because most people trade them too often. So again, that's another thing, another big misconception even about me is that I don't trade low price stocks. I do trade low price stocks. I would rather trade a low price stock over high price stock any day, but most often there's just not really that many good low price stocks to trade that I see value in, which means, and again, this is stuff that I teach our premium members. Most of it, and this will sound harsh, but most of probably you guys, I myself, when I first started trading, and everybody that day trades in penny stocks, everybody has been sucked and manipulated into wrong thinking. And I'm the only one that says otherwise. Probably that's because I'm not trying to sell on a $3,000 course into my masterclass 3 strategy day trading course, which is fine if other people do that. I'm not one to judge on their business. It's not what I do. But if you're getting sucked into that, it's completely false and it's completely wrong. On average, probably about per year, you have maybe 15 to 20 good penny stock trading days, and that's it. Really. That's it. Okay. Arguably, if you look at ACRX, you'd say that was a good trading day. Like, yeah, that wasn't bad. But what I'm talking about is I'm saying we want penny stocks to be going from $3 to $5 to $6, right? That's what we're referring to. We're not looking at trying to trade a penny stock for a 10, 20 cent move here and there every day. I can honestly say that throughout the year, there's really only maybe at most 25 good penny stock trading days. And I can think of a bunch of them off the top of my head. We had NBEV for a while, a couple days there. We had IGC for a while, a couple days there. We had PLAG, which was maybe like 1 or 2 days. We had YECO, which was like maybe 1 day. So really, there's only 4 stocks right there that I could think of off the top of my head. All right, so what I'm trying to get at here is that when you're looking for penny stocks to trade all the time, you're just in a vicious circle of really not finding anything to trade. And you're forcing yourself to take these setups on penny stocks that aren't even really good. That's it. So it's not that I don't trade low price stocks. I only trade them when I feel they're good, which means I'll probably only be trading them periodically, not very often, because I only focus on trading penny stocks when I think they're really good. And I don't fall victim to trying to trade penny stocks because that's what I think I should be doing. Nope. So again, if you live or if you think that you should be trading penny stocks or that you always have to be trading them, it's completely false. You should throw it out the door right now and you'll become much more successful at trading. Now, I don't really very often trade LABU or LABD. How do I handle a losing trade? I lose money, and that's just basically it. I mean, someone's like, well, how do you handle it? It's not like I go do jumping jacks. I don't go running. I don't go crying. Yeah, you basically say to yourself, you're an idiot. You made a mistake. Learn what you did wrong. Fix it. Don't do it again. If you do it again, you're equally as dumb as you previously were. Let's try to figure out how you can not be equally as dumb as you previously were on the last trade. There's no answer. However you manage your emotion, however you take care of a loss, it's up to you. But for me, it's nothing. I take a loss, I move on. It is what it is. It's a part of the business, right? It's a, if you work in customer service, by all means, you're at some point going to get a customer that's furiated, angry, annoying. Look at ACRX is moving, annoying, pissed off, or some sort of unhappiness, and you're going to have to deal with them. It's just a part of the job, So look at ACRX here. It's moving up. Like I said, it's got a bullish look to it, so you might see it go. The only reason I don't personally like it is because I've seen it fill that gap on the daily chart. So it's just not something I'm going to trade personally. And this is what I mean. Ready? See, look at ACRX, okay? In terms of penny stocks. Its average day, on average, it moves maybe 20 cents a share. On average. Its average true range is maybe 20 cents a share. Okay? And if you look at it, there's been a couple days where we've seen it move about $1. There's only been a couple days. Let's see how many days out of the year. So out of the year, there's been, 243 to 392. So 243 to 392, that's a little bit over $1. All right? We had 470 to 390, a little bit over $1. 505 to 397, a little bit over $1. So we could safely say there's probably been about 4 days this year where the penny stock ACRX has moved in a value over $1. That's not including pre-market. So pre-market, it could have made up 50 cents of that dollar move, meaning when market open, it only really moved 50 cents in market open. So over the course of the year, think about it, over the course of a year, ACRX has only moved a value of $1 or more about 4 times. That's it. Other than that, it's probably moving in ranges of 10, 30, 40 cents, where 10, 20 cents of that may have been done in after hours of pre-market trading while you were sleeping. So now you're fighting for another, 10, 20 cents on the day? Really? Well, I could just gravitate towards Netflix where I have the opportunity to make $10, $20, $15 a share almost every day. Again, so that's why you find me trading high-priced stocks unless it's a good penny stock, because there's always, always, always value in a higher-priced stock. There's good range, okay? Always, okay? So yeah, that puts into perspective. For the past year, ACRX has moved a value of $1 or greater 4 times. Other than that, your penny pension for 20 cents. Nothing wrong with a 20-cent gain, nothing wrong. But I want to put myself in a stock that gives me opportunity for well above a 20% gain, which means if I'm going to trade a penny stock, I want to see this penny stock and go, okay, this thing has range of at least 50 cents to $1 that I can see. And if it doesn't, then what am I really doing there? Just nickel and diamond for a 10-cent, 20-cent gain? I don't want to do that. There's too much stress there. It's too much stress to study and look for a penny stock and then have it be a 20-cent mover. It's just, to me, it's not worth it. But they are great to trade when they're good. Okay? So anyways, I didn't really go over too much. That's all I got for you guys today. I got to head out back to our premium service or chat room in the private group. Some of you probably heard this, but I still have to mention it. So I'm sorry if you hear the sales pitch again. If you don't want to hear it, log off right now. But right now we're doing a Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Thanksgiving, holiday sale, whatever you want to call it. We have one going on right now. You can enter our trading course, trading room. Every service that we offer, you can get for free for 30 days. I know. Pretty cool, right? Pretty fantastic. So first link in the description of the video. Follow the first link in the description of the video. Go to sign up. Enter the coupon code Black Friday at checkout, and you will receive our monthly program for your first month free. If you like it, you can stay with us. If not, you can always cancel. So again, Black Friday, first month off free, live trading room, scanners, course, weekly classes, mentoring, watch list, you name it, we have it, we do it, you can join. Okay? So I will put that coupon code in the chat So no one forgets it, right? Yes, because that happens all the time. Black Friday. That coupon code should be applied to the monthly program. If you put in Black Friday in the yearly program, it's not going to work. Okay, so monthly Black Friday, get yourself 1 month free. If you don't like it, you can cancel and you would be charged no money. So if you do enter the course, be a responsible human, and if you don't want to stay with us, make sure to cancel before your subscription date is up and you won't be billed. Appreciate it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have to get back to the private group, and I will see you guys all inside our trading room if you sign up for the free trial. Everybody take care, and I will see you guys not tomorrow because we don't have things. We have a half day Friday. We have a half trading day Friday, so I'll probably be on streaming Friday. Other than that, I'll see you guys all next week. All right, take care.